Do you ever feel like you're thinking too much, trying to control every detail of your life, only to find yourself exhausted and stuck? You analyze, strategize, and wrestle with your thoughts, hoping to figure out the perfect plan. But what if I told you that the universe already knows the way? What if you could let it think for you? You were never meant to carry the burden of figuring everything out on your own. The mind, with all its doubts and limitations, is not the source of infinite intelligence. The moment you step back and allow the greater intelligence within you to take over, life begins to move effortlessly. This is not about abandoning reason, but about understanding that your conscious mind is only a small part of the equation. The real power lies in your imagination, your ability to see and feel your desires as already fulfilled. When you assume the state of your wish is fulfilled, you are no longer struggling to make things happen. Instead, you are aligning yourself with a power that already knows the way. Think of it this way: if you plant a seed, you do not dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You trust the process. The same principle applies to your desires. Once you have imagined the end, the universe orchestrates the means. It thinks for you. It moves the right people, circumstances, and opportunities into place. Most people are trapped by their own thoughts, believing they must struggle and fight for what they want. But struggle only reinforces the idea that what you seek is separate from you. The more effort you apply, the more you affirm that you do not have it. Instead, allow the universe to guide you. Feel the relief of knowing that something far greater than your logical mind is working on your behalf. You may wonder, how do I allow this power to think for me? The answer is simple: assume the feeling of already being the person you wish to be. Stop asking how it will happen. Stop worrying about when it will come. That is not your concern. Your only task is to dwell in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Your job is to trust, to live in the knowing that it is already done. There is a natural intelligence that governs all things. The same force that moves the stars, grows the trees, and beats your heart is the same force that shapes your reality. It does not need your interference. It only needs your cooperation. But cooperation does not mean forcing things to happen, it means allowing them to unfold. Consider this: when you breathe, you do not consciously control every inhale and exhale. It happens effortlessly. The same is true for the manifestation of your desires. You do not need to struggle. You do not need to stress. You only need to assume that it is done and let the universe do what it does best. Things for you, work for you, and bring about the reality that aligns with your assumption. But what stops most people from allowing this? Doubt. Fear. The need for control. The belief that they must see proof before they can believe. This is where most go wrong. The moment you demand evidence before you accept something as true, you trap yourself in the very state you wish to escape. Instead of waiting for proof, become the proof. Live as though it is already done. When you truly do this, you will notice a shift. Doors will open without effort. Ideas will come without struggle. People will appear at the right time. Your logical mind may resist this. It will say, "This is too easy. I must do something." But what you must do is simple: discipline your imagination. When your mind wants to analyze and overthink, gently bring it back to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It will try to pull you into doubt, but you must persist. You must note that reality conforms to your assumptions. Do not underestimate the power of surrender. Surrender is not weakness, it is the highest form of strength. It is the knowing that what you seek is already yours. It is the confidence to let go of the need to figure everything out and instead trust that the intelligence of the universe is far greater than your conscious mind. Think back to moments in your life when things fell into place effortlessly. When you met the right person at the right time, received the perfect opportunity, or found a solution when you least expected it. These were not coincidences. They were the result of a greater intelligence working in harmony with your assumption. The more you trust this process, the more effortlessly your life unfolds. You are not alone in this journey. You have never been alone. The universe is always responding to your assumptions, always working on your behalf. But it cannot override your own beliefs. If you insist on struggle, it will give you struggle. If you insist on doubt, it will reflect that back to you. But if you insist on trust, if you persist in the assumption that your desire is already yours, the universe will rearrange itself to make it so. Let go of the need to control every detail. Let go of the need to force outcomes. Instead, dwell in the feeling of already having what you seek. Let that feeling be your guide. Let it be your reality. And as you do, watch how effortlessly life begins to unfold. The universe is already thinking for you. Your only task is to assume the state of the wish fulfilled and allow it to do the rest. There is a profound simplicity in allowing the universe to think for you. It is not about inaction, nor is it about waiting passively for life to unfold. It is about knowing that you are already connected to the intelligence that shapes reality. Most people complicate their lives by relying only on their reasoning mind, believing that if they do not think of every possible solution, they will fail. But the answers you seek are not found through excessive thinking. They come through alignment. When your mind is quiet and your state of being is in harmony with your desires, solutions arise effortlessly. You do not have to chase ideas, they come to you. You do not have to force opportunities, they appear naturally. Some call this intuition, others call it inspiration, but in truth, it is the natural state of being when you stop resisting. Think of those moments when an idea suddenly appeared in your mind without effort. That was not random. That was the universe thinking for you. The more you practice stillness, the more frequently these insights will come. It is not about doing nothing, it is about doing from a place of clarity. Decisions made from a place of alignment carry a different energy. They unfold with ease rather than struggle. One of the most powerful ways to align with this intelligence is through trust. When you trust that what you seek is already in motion, you stop interfering with the process. You stop second-guessing. You stop trying to predict every possible outcome. The need to control fades away because you realize that control was never yours to begin with. Life is always moving in the direction of your assumptions, and the less you resist, the smoother the path becomes. Have you ever noticed that when you let go of a problem, the solution appears? This is because you are no longer blocking the answer with overthinking. The universe does not respond to force, it responds to certainty. When you are certain that what you desire is already unfolding, you become a magnet for everything required to bring it into form. People call this luck, but it is not luck, it is alignment. The ones who seem to always be at the right place at the right time are simply the ones who are not resisting the flow of life. This is not about blind faith. It is about shifting your perspective from effort to certainty. Instead of thinking, "How can I make this happen?" shift to, "I know it is already happening." Instead of trying to manipulate circumstances, allow them to unfold. Instead of worrying about when and how, move as if it is already done. The universe is always working in your favor when you allow it to. When you step aside and let it think for you, life takes on a rhythm of ease, clarity, and precision.